EQ Worldwide is a global organization. We're in the business of consolidation and logistics and freight forwarding. We've been in the business for about 30 plus years now. I basically handle the Southeast Asia P&L role. I take care of 7 countries, the ASEAN region. So I've been growing the organization for the last 10 years. I worked in India in the corporate office, moved into Philippines as a country P&L role, and then now in Singapore for the last 4 years. There are a lot of lessons I learned throughout. I've been working for the last 24 years now. Started in 1997. The biggest learning I learned is you as a leader are only a designation or a name that is given to you. End of the day, who is an employee is a person, is a human, right? So you need to build that empathetic relation with that person. That's where I feel that emotional cord is what drives them to trust you, believe you, and actually engage with you in what you want to achieve for the organization. You cannot force people to do things for you, right? They need to understand and they need to be inspired to do things for you. How can you make them inspired? How can you lead alongside? I would say that there's a sort of a discussion saying that you lead from the front. Yes, you'll have to lead from the front, but at some times you need to also be alongside with them. And for me, I feel getting into the shoes of your teams, getting to understand what is their challenges to achieve a certain objective, how to help them be successful. That should be the key driving factor. And if they are successful, you are successful. It's a fantastic question. A lot of things have changed for a lot of people, right, around the world. When the pandemic started, there was a lot of uncertainty among the staff. The style of communication was the key. You need to allay their fears on uncertainties, right? I mean, you had the news all over where people were losing jobs. People were like skeptical about whether I'm going to get my salaries, whether I'm going to get my bonuses. So I think one of the key things for us was how we had to communicate constantly and give them the right inputs so that they feel comfortable, they feel secure. The second thing was to build trust and earn their trust. So normally when we were used to this working in the office, I do agree there's a little bit of management overdose. I would say we still do a little bit of micromanaging here and there. But when it is suddenly a work from home, they're for themselves. So that's where, as a leader, you need to step back and say, yes, I can trust my team. When you trust them more than ever, they become more accountable and they're very responsible. And you'll be surprised by the results they bring to the table. And my sincere request to everybody here is, don't let that go off post-COVID. Keep those new things, keep those new styles or improvised styles flowing. I mean, let's all get back to normal lives. First of all, I don't want the mask on my face. I think a mask-free life to be on a lighter side. 2021 professionally is going to be challenging, especially in the logistics scenario. We see a lot of rate increase by carriers. We are basically depending on carriers for moving the cargoes, right? So we see that as a major challenge. That would run up to Chinese New Year. So it's a day in and day out struggle for us to be adaptable to the challenges that are being posed to us. So it'll be exciting, I should say, for sure. Challenging 100%, exciting 200%. This year, I should say EGN has been like super active. I keep telling Nick also that we have done more sessions than ever. Zoom sessions, you call it, but engagement was top notch. I think I give full credit to the team Nick has for ensuring that all the group members are engaged on a very regular basis. With EGN, I think this is my 3rd year, and I think I've benefited quite a bit by picking on others' brains and minds and their leadership styles and also the experiences they bring to the table. I think it's fantastic for us to network as a cross-functional unit. So it's good to get a perspective of how the other industries are doing, listen to others, and it's fantastic, I should say so.